Okay, we have looked at the basic properties of limits, and now we are going to look at the basic properties of limits for trigonometric functions. Now remember, we've got three of our primary trigonometric functions. Those are sine of x, cosine of x, and tangent of x. So we also have the inverses of these things, which is cosecant of x, secant of x, and cotangent of x. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at how do we find the limits of each of these things. Well, actually, let's give ourselves a little bit of space here. So the limits of these things are pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward because we've done this kind of stuff with our basic trig functions. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the limit of sine x as x approaches c. And we're going to do the same thing down here as x approaches c. And we're looking at this, and it's going to take me more time to write this stuff than it is for you to understand what these values are going to be. Okay, so as we take our sine function and as we approach c, the limit of that value is going to be sine of whatever c is. And what do you think the cosine is going to be? That's right, cosine of c. And tangent is going to be tangent of c. And the same things are going to apply for the inverse functions. So when we have our limit as x approaches c for our cosecant, that will also be cosecant of c. And as our limit of x approaching c for our secant, that will be secant of c. And lastly, the limit as x approaches c of cotangent x is going to be cotangent c. So what does that mean? That means all you have to do is put those values into your calculator and punch away, and you'll get the limit value. So nice and easy. Hopefully that makes sense, and it kind of follows in with the basic properties that we looked at for limits previously.